The Self-Awareness Reset, a 7-day reset for seeing yourself clearly and changing how you relate. Before we begin, I want to be clear about what this reset is and what it is not. This is not a challenge, it's not a test, and it's not something you need to perform well. This is a reset you can move through slowly, one day at a time, or something you return to whenever life feels tense, reactive, or stuck. Nothing here requires perfection. Nothing here requires you to agree with every word. The purpose of this reset is simple: to help you see yourself more clearly without judgment and without rushing to defend or explain. You don't need to fix yourself. You don't need to diagnose yourself. You don't need to become someone else. You only need honesty and the willingness to pause long enough to notice what's true. If at any point you want to stop, reflect, or repeat a day, that's allowed. Growth does not happen on a schedule. Take a breath, and when you're ready, let's begin. Day 1. What self-awareness actually is. Most people believe they are self-aware, not because they've looked closely at themselves, but because they've never been required to. Self-awareness is often confused with intelligence, or confidence, or having strong opinions. But self-awareness is none of those things. Self-awareness is the ability to notice how your words, tone, energy, and behavior affect other people, even when that impact was not your intention. It's the ability to say, "I didn't mean it that way," and still be curious about how it landed. It's the ability to observe yourself without immediately defending, justifying, or explaining. This is harder than it sounds because most of us were taught to focus on intent, what we meant, what we tried to do, why we were justified. Self-awareness shifts the focus from intent to impact. That shift alone changes relationships. Today is not about judging yourself. It's about understanding what self-awareness actually requires so you're not measuring yourself by the wrong standard. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this slowly 3 times. Let your shoulders drop as you breathe out. Ask yourself, how have I defined being self-aware in the past? When was the last time I adjusted my behavior after feedback? What feels uncomfortable about the idea of being reflected? Here's what I want you to do. Today, simply notice moments where you feel very sure you're right. No correcting, no judging, just awareness. That's enough for today. You don't need to reach a conclusion. You don't need to change anything yet. Awareness always comes before adjustment. Today was about seeing the definition clearly, so you stop measuring yourself by the wrong standard. Let this settle. Tomorrow, we'll talk about why self-awareness is most challenged, not when things are calm, but when discomfort shows up. When you're ready, come back for day 2.